All right, guys, welcome to another episode of TDot Hunnies. I'm your host, Stephanie Liness, and we have the lovely Muffdet.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm good.
Awesome, no problem. We are very excited to have you on the show. Muffdet is an entrepreneur. She's a mom of 3, and she is a yogi with 20 years experience in the business. Now, I know you're not focusing on yoga anymore. Right now, your focus is Manifest Your Empire, and that's your business. Did you want to tell us a little bit about what that is?
Okay, so Manifest Your Empire, I have an online tribe of entrepreneurs. My passion is to mentor entrepreneurs just because I had to learn a lot of things on my own.
Yes.
And so everything that I've learned over the years is something that I just always felt I wanted to pass on.
Nice.
So when I started Manifest Your Empire, it really came with that intent, was to just drop the jewels, drop the gems, and to pass along the information that I have and the knowledge I have and experience I gain so that people can become empowered with it themselves and apply it to their own business.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Okay, well, that's a little insight for you guys. For those of you who are interested, definitely stay tuned. We are going to jump right into things. We're going to start with our questions. We've got 5 questions, and we do it a little bit differently because we always start with, what are 3 interesting facts about Muffdet? And go.
Okay, so the first one I would say is that we talked about it a little bit already, but I've been doing yoga for 20 years. Yeah, I started doing yoga out of just, I used to be an athlete. So we'll start with that.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll start with that fact.
Okay.
I used to be a gymnast. So a lot of people don't know that about me.
Oh, a gymnast.
Yeah, I was a competitive gymnast. So I started when I was 4.
Oh.
And I stopped when I was 17.
Okay.
So I always have been like athletic and active. So after I stopped gymnastics, I was always looking for something more to do.
Yes.
But I kind of stumbled on yoga.
Okay.
And that was just being up really early. You know how it is when you just have a baby, you're up like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and you're nursing and all of that, right? So doing the feedings every few hours, and I was watching TV and yoga came up on TV, and I'm like, this is interesting. It looks like something that I'd be interested in doing because I've already have like an active background. I'm already about movement, and I was more looking at the physical aspect of it and thinking it would be, I was like, yeah, I could do this because I was a gymnast. I could do these stretches, I could do this bendy stuff, you know? So I didn't know what yoga was about until I actually practiced it.
Yeah.
And then it was a whole other thing. Like, it started creating all these different shifts and changes in me that had way more to do with just like the physical component of it that I was initially interested in.
Yeah.
So that's what yoga and being a gymnast that's 2. The third one is that I've homeschooled as well.
Nice.
So I homeschooled my kids from even the beginning of my entrepreneur, like it kind of all happened in a parallel way.
Okay. Very interesting facts. Actually, I wanted to touch on the yoga stuff because I've dabbled in it myself, and it's a really great practice for mind, body, soul.
It is.
And you had said something along the lines of, it started off physical, but then it ended up being so much more.
And that's how most people do start.
Yes.
They start off thinking, I just want to get in shape, I just want to feel better, I want to feel healthier, and then they realize there's so much more to it than that. Yeah.
That's true. Very good. All right, let's continue.
Okay.
So we've got our questions here. Number 1, what inspired you to start your Manifest Your Empire business?
Well, what inspired me to do it was just wanting to pass on the knowledge that I have, the experience that I have.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Just like exactly what I was saying before, was just wanting to empower other entrepreneurs in starting their business journey and growing their businesses. Yeah, that's really what it's about, I always feel like I want any success that I have, I want it to reflect on the community as well. I want to be able to serve community.
All right, so we're going to move on to our second question. Similar to your entrepreneurial journey, you have been living a plant-based lifestyle for 16 years. Why is it so important for you to maintain this lifestyle choice?
Because of the benefits, really. I started off naturally just eating vegetarian. I thought it would be a really great idea. And from there, I was just noticing all of the benefits. Like my eyesight really cleared up, and I didn't even really know that I had any kind of eye issues. It was weird. And my mind was a little bit foggy, and I think it might have been from a lot of the dairy and things like that I had in my diet at the time. Processed food and all of that, chemicals. And once I kind of made the switch, not even knowing, my mind just cleared up and I felt more energetic. And I was like, this is what I want to continue. Why would I go back to eating the foods that I was eating before and go back to that fogginess and go back to that lethargy, you know?
All right, we will keep it going to question number 3.
Okay.
And that is, how has manifestation affected your life?
So manifestation is really like a benefit of what I was doing. Not really, again, it wasn't intentional. Like, okay, I want to have prosperity in my life, so I'm going to start with yoga. But I noticed that with yoga and meditation and visualization and affirmations and all of those things and my spiritual path, all of those things helped with me to manifest, to create abundance in my life, to create the things that I wanted to create in life. So really just envisioning, what is it that I'm doing all of this for? Because you know, sometimes with intentions, it's good to have clear intentions on things. So when you're starting to do something, it's like, okay, this sounds cute. You know, it sounds cute to start this business, but why are you starting it?
That's what they say.
Right? Like having the intention behind it. So I noticed that when I was starting to have stronger intentions of why I was doing things, that it helped me to manifest the lifestyle that I wanted in, you know, overall.
Okay. So it helps you just get your intentions more clear about
Right.
what it is you want, how you want to go about it. So it's a good thing all around then.
Exactly.
Okay.
I find like it's just sort of like it's all connected.
So question 4, what challenges have you encountered through your business experience?
Okay, one of the challenges is when they're all over the place and they don't know what they want to do, and they have an idea but they haven't actually started on it. So what I found is difficult is when they haven't done that yet, but when somebody is already getting a little bit of traction, I see they're dedicated, I see they're committed, I see that they want to focus on a specific type of business and focus on certain areas of their life, and they're a little bit more clear on that, then I can help them build on that. But it makes it really difficult when they don't know what they want to do yet, and they're like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to switch this, I want to switch that, I want to change this. So it makes it really difficult to help guide somebody if they don't have clarity. One of the challenges, it could be a lonely road, and you have to get used to that, because entrepreneurship is really about really working, just grinding and working on yourself.
Well, here's the thing. Did it pay off? Was it worth it?
That's it. You have to sacrificing the good for the greater. The greater, and that whole, your eye on the prize is really what, you know, yes, it does pay off.
Let's keep going. We've got one more question here, and then we'll wrap things up. What advice, and this is my favorite question, what advice do you give for those of us who are new to the abundance mindset and want to practice abundance and get into this mindset as well? Tap into it.
Okay, so like we were talking about before, just start with prosper where you're planted. Start with where you are. Look at who you are as an individual. Look at your passions, so it's the natural things that you love and always have loved, and things that you want to integrate into your life if they're not already there. Look at your strengths. Love yourself, self-love. Just not even who you think you'll love yourself as 10 years now from now.
Yeah.
But love yourself right now, who you are, and acknowledge that, accept that.
And a lot of people have trouble with that. That's not easy.
It. And when we start to practice gratitude daily, even if it's 5 things, even if it's a few things, and you start having gratitude for that, the small things. I'm just grateful that I even have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm grateful for clean drinking water. I'm grateful for this hot shower I'm having right now, or I'm grateful for this beautiful weather, or like even sometimes the small things go a long way.
That's true.
And that is what helps to unlock those areas of our brain that are blocked. That helps us to create the abundance. That helps us to build on the abundance, because the abundance isn't in the future. It actually is here. The abundance and the prosperity is already there within us. It's just a matter of us tapping into that.
That's true. It's your God-given right.
That's right.
To have that here.
It's our birthright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for sharing Manifest Your Empire with us. Now, the only thing is, and this is very important, is that you don't just do the mentoring. You have products. Yay! So I'll let you explain what each one of them are. This one I'm getting. You guys can see this is
the Rihanna Riri cover.
So now you do different covers on it. Is it?
Yeah. So there's Rihanna, there's Tyra Banks, Alicia Keys. Yeah. So when you get your Riri book, it's gonna be this size.
Nice.
And there's lots of different things you could do on there. There's like mind mapping. There's coloring pages for adults. Mandala pages, there's some vision board pages, some mood board pages.
All things manifestation.
Yes.
Okay. And then you also have another product that you have available, which is
the 21-day mindset journal.
Very nice.
So that came from the first I did an online challenge, and it's free. I still have it online.
Okay.
So the 21-day mindset challenge, and I took the journal and I created prompts that come with each day of the challenge. So they kind of go hand in hand, but you could just have the journal by itself.
Okay.
And it would still serve you.
Awesome.
What I would like to do in the future is also have a retreat for entrepreneurs.
Very nice.
So in another few months, hopefully things can start changing, so we can start moving towards 2021 and moving in that direction.
With leaving all of the pandemic and all of that stuff from 2020
behind.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mafdet.
Thank you.
We really appreciate having you on TDot Hunnies, and we look forward to reconnecting.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you later. Bye.